Hello folks and welcome back to Subnautica. I want to thank you all for being here for the finale. Yes, there is more time on my clock. I went back and I decided that I would make a couple of things. Some of which is just principled items. So, I panicked over the warpers last part, but I've just learned while I was, test playing a few things. Warpers are now non-hostile. If you get too close to one, they will proceed to flee or teleport away rather than face you. So for example, I might head here, and there should be a warper coming in really soon, like... Oh, okay, never mind. So, we know we have to get to Cyclops part. Can you imagine how freaking horrifying it would be if the predators in here actually decided to chase you? I mean, look at how many flipping bone sharks there are here. Alright, so we're back here, folks, because in order to exit, we need a Cyclops shield generator. Now I have everything else. I have the enameled glass, I have the plastisteel agate, I have the so-called... Hang on. Did I just learn how to fabricate ion cubes? Just want to make sure. So, we are here for two things. There's that sea dragon. The thing is, the moment I hop out, that sea dragon's gonna be like mega freaking aggro. You can even see he's looking this way. It doesn't look like he's looking this way, but he's looking this way.
Welcome, Captain. Some systems need attention. Warning, external hull damage detected.
No shit. Sounds like a personal problem. Give me the shield upgrade. Health isn't too bad. Take one power cell. Two power cell. 3 power cell. 4 power cell. 5. And this should be it. Oh, actually, hang on. I do need to give 1 power cell. Come on. Move, piece of shit. What? Oh. That was creepy as hell. So it's like that fracker? Oh! We ain't fucking around with this. Somehow a lava lizard swimming in a non-environment. Oh. It's... I glitched out the freaking thing. That's interesting. So that explains why the lava lizard thinks it's in the water still. Okay. We've had our fun. Hang on, let me check something. What would it take to get the jump jets fixed? Two nickel, 5 titanium, 1 lithium. I have that material. The only catch-22 is I have to go back. Well, here's hoping the lava lizard resets. I'm actually amazed that the predators are not like feeding on the corpse of the Sea Emperor. We're also going to disassemble the radio. Our exit point is once once the sunbeam tells us that we can't stay here anymore. And what I'm going to do, one of the items I am going to put in the time capsule will be the laser cutter and the repair tool with ion chargers in them. Since I got 2 ion batteries and I'm not going for the caches, I'm officially done with the game. So right now we're just going to look around. Hello, new base. I'm still so happy about the design of this base. So let's take a look at our elements. Let's see. Can you imagine? This will probably be the last time we visit this place. We're going to take one trip back to the platform and one more trip to the new base to make the final upgrade for the prawn suit. And then, if I can't get to that special thing, we're going to call it. Because I'm just curious what's up in that room. And if it's blocked by a blue tablet, well, I guess we're officially eating crap. So since I don't have to worry about the warpers being a threat anymore, I can just do this instead of just going to, that reminds me, while I'm in this, let me see, where's the, hidden recipe. We have everything else for the rocket. And we're going to use it after the fact. There's a warper. Ready? Drive by. Didn't even attack us. Okay, so what do we need?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
1 lithium, 5 titanium, 2 nickel, and I think it said 3 sulfur things. So, dupe, 3, boop, boop, and boop for later. And now all we need to do... Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Hang on. Spin around. Enter base again because I have a fabricator. Now I go back to the vehicle modification bay because I'm special. This will be among our last trips because we're also going to disassemble the radio after we listen to it. It's really crazy when you think about it. No more scanner room. The base will essentially be abandoned after this. What would suck is if I got back to the prawn suit and it was I got back to the prawn suit and it was destroyed. No more scanning. Last upgrade for the prawn suit. Everything else has been upgraded mega. It's a shame I didn't have any more ion cubes. Oh yeah, hang on, let me see. What do I need? There it is. Let's assign it to the whatchamacallit because we're not going to use it much. Utility, radio. Hang on. There should be copper in one of these lockers. There we go. And let's see what the radio has to tell us.
Aurora survivors, this is trading ship Sunday. We've tracked your distress signal, but The ships left a substantial debris field up in orbit, and we can't attempt a landing. We're gonna have to head home. We'll send our data to Altera as soon as we can. Hold on in there. Sunbeam out.
And that's it. That's the final radio message, folks. Nothing else is left. So... We've done everything we can, folks. We're going to take one more jab at the secret location with the jump jet upgrade of the prawn suit, if it's still there. But other than that, we're essentially done. There's nothing more to do. So what I'm going to do essentially is I'm going to go and check that prawn suit. I'm not even going to refresh the battery on that. Let's quick swap over that. We don't need it anymore. It's not valuable to us. Indeed, the end. The problem is, now that the warpers are no longer aggressive towards you, if you haven't gotten a scan of them, you never will. It still sort of creeps me out how these predators are not doing anything.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Good boy. Now, where is the upgrades? There they are. And you're here somewhere. I know I made you. There they are. Why does it... Wait. Can I? Yep, can't do it.
Yeah.
Ow! What sucks is I can't deconstruct that. But what I can do is this. Because it, folks, it is officially time. It is time to call it the game. No more stalling. No more anything else. There's literally nothing to do except one precious little thing. One thing we shall do before we call it feeding quits. And that is the third to last trophy on this list. The Reaper still calls to us, but he calls for nothing. Hey, buddy. We found it. Before we go, let's wait until the sunrise so we can take one final picture, which we will use for man.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Actually, hang on. Let's get a little bit more. And wait for it. We're going to wait until the sun comes up, and then we'll take our final photo. And while we're here, I don't know if these show up, but I want to point out to people where we go. We were from all the way over there, single-handedly the worst starting position in my honest opinion. And this is where we ended up. God, the island looks so much smaller from up here. Whew. It's almost hard to believe that will be all over soon. Is that? That's honestly my habitat from up here. Huh. Well, at least it's a beacon to my habitat. I want to get this all in frame. And I want the sun to rise some century this year. It's like, oh, you finally had all this time in the universe, and now it's just... Actually, hold on. While we're waiting, I figured we don't need it anymore. The sun is now rising. What will be our final sunrise on this planet. Look at our humble beginnings in that far right corner. And then we go. There we go. What do we got here?
Pressurizing hydraulics. Auxiliary power unit online. Communications systems array active.
I love that.
Life support systems
Probably this
online.
is the only time we know what Riley is capable of.
Primary computer systems active. All systems are go for liftoff.
Time to tell everyone to say goodbye. I'm gonna be a couple minutes, folks.
Time capsule ready.
It's not ready though. Not done yet, folks. I have to make an alteration.
Time capsule ready.
Just want to do one more check on my time capsule. Alright. Thanks to all who have watched my streams of Subnautica. To the person who finds this life capsule, 3 tools with ion batteries and 3 power cells. So, hang on.
Time capsule ready.
1 second. I give you... hang on. Here we go. Let's alter this. Here are 3 tools. There we go. Here are 3 tools with ion batteries and 3 power cells. May the odds ever be in your favor.
Time capsule ready.
So, what else do I do? Hang on. I just want to make sure one last thing, folks. Hello, folks. Okay. I just want to make sure of something here, folks, before I go. So, don't mind me. That's your time cap. Okay, cool. Hi. Just in case. Time to exit, folks. And there's one more thing. Hit me with that final trophy. So, how?
Ready to launch on your command, Captain.
Give me my platinum.
Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7,
Platinum,
6,
baby.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
FYI, folks.
Time capsule jettisoned.
There we go. FYI, folks, we cannot launch this thing until the defensive platform is down. Which can only happen if you
Caution. Approaching orbital debris
And
field.
this is why I wanted the Cyclops module, by the way, folks.
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver.
And there's the last island, and only island. But it's also through here, you actually see...
Confirm destination
You
coordinates.
can actually see Subnautica below
Nearest
zero.
interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Just like that, we're off the planet, folks.
What is a wave without the ocean?
Oh, hi.
A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining for the finale. If you want to see... Yeah, I know it's sad. But if you want to, there you can go back and watch the last 45 minutes. We're going to sit through the credits. Or we can sit through this bitching song. Somebody had a little too much fun on this thing. So, I want to thank you two for coming tonight. It's been a hell of a ride. I didn't know whether or not I would be able to finish this playthrough because my original computer died horribly. And so I had to spend Gearbox. Huh. So I had to spend time and money saving up for a new PC, which is where I am able to now stream. Because I don't, contrary to popular belief, I don't fully trust the PlayStation 5 to do it. Yeah, I think I might try to look into getting below zero. The problem with streaming directly from the PS5 is that they have these parts where you can, on some games, where you basically end up, unable to see the stream because, you know, spoiler alert. IGP, Markiplier, Septiceye, Awesome Crunch. Ocean Gate, oh my god.
Welcome home to Alterra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
So in case you didn't hear that, the computer on the PDA said you've made it back home, but you officially owe Alterra 1 trillion credits before you can land. In all honesty, if I was in Riley's position, I just would fly the freaking ship into the planet at that point. Well, I think it's because your PDA is linked directly to the Alterra network. It's been keeping a tab on everything you've been doing in the game. So when you eventually end up, you know, getting back home, it's like, oh hey, you used all these resources, including building $1 trillion rocket. I'm sort of reminded of Wayland Yutani, except the only difference is Alterra is not trying to actively bring back creatures from these planets. They just so happened to crash land on them. Alright, so if everyone enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you aren't subscribed, why not subscribe? But if you are subscribed, thank you all for coming tonight. I'm hoping to come back next weekend with something fresh and new. I'm thinking maybe The Lies of P. But that's all dependent on how well and how many scenes are supposedly blocked by PlayStation. At the moment, I just want to thank everyone for joining me on these streams. If you find my time capsule, just shoot me a link in the comments section. I don't expect people to find it easily. I mean, it's like a vast number of time capsules out there. If you want to see what the message says and have proof that it's mine, you'll find it at the 40-minute mark of this stream. Again, I want to thank everyone for coming, and I want to say thank you and good night.